Mo, I think you've been here long enough where there's been like two you're on your second head coach, third defensive coordinator.
Yes, sir.
You guys are finding a lot of success this season, and as you guys were kind of building up from last year. How has it been, just the journey and the ups and the downs since you first started here?
It's been good. It's been a roller coaster. We always stayed on the ride. So, we laid the foundation a long time ago. So it's starting to pay off a little bit right now. So, everyone's bought in. So we've been working since January. So it's just starting to show a little bit right now. So, yeah.
You've played, I think, basically everywhere in the secondary at this point. But watching you play at safety, it seems like you've really found a home there. How comfortable are you now at that position?
I love safety. I'm kind of like the quarterback of the defense, so I got to make sure everybody right. My first and foremost, I just want to get everybody lined up, make sure everybody's on the same page. That's just being vocal back there, make sure everybody knows what they're doing. So, just making sure everybody's on the same page back there.
Seems like a long time ago, but do you remember freshman year what it was like being on this program? What do you remember from that?
I just remember the older guys, playing with Josh Rosen, Josh Woods. You had Chris Barnes out here, Kenny Young was out here. Just kind of just learning from them and just kind of following their footsteps. So they kind of laid the foundation for me. Darius Pickett, Jalil Wadu, Nate Metters, a couple of guys, in the DB room. So just kind of learning from them.
Do you remember the plane that flew over the Rose Bowl?
I do. My freshman year against A&M. Yeah. No, it was crazy. It was 4 of them, huh?
Yeah.
A couple of them, yeah. So now that was cool. That was a fun experience.
I was specifically talking about the plane that was calling for a coaching change. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. I remember all that stuff. Yeah.
What's it like coming from that? Just thinking about where that program was now to where you guys are a ranked team again. You're bringing in Utah in a really highly anticipated matchup.
Just the culture change, really. Just we brought in some different people. Our attitudes never change. We're trying to win games every year. So, but just kind of putting in people in new places and stuff like that. So, just being able just to be comfortable in your own skin and stuff over here. Yeah.
As one of the older guys now, you're in the secondary with Kirkwood and with John Humphrey. Just tell me a little bit about working with them and how they've kind of come along as they're evolving into their starting roles.
There's some great guys, man. I can't wait for their future. They're having a good year this year, and I got another DB, Stephen Blaylock and Kenny Churchwell as well, and then ZZ Hearn, he transferred from Wyoming. So just being able to play with them guys, they're just they welcome me. We all mess up at times, but it's just so much love in the room. It doesn't really matter. So we just bring each other up, uplift each other all the time and stuff like that. So
UW had such a hyped up offense, specifically their passing game. How much pride did you guys take as a secondary in shutting that down?
We took a lot of pride. We was going to go out there and they was going to take shots at us and they was going to throw the ball. So I feel like we did a pretty good job. The first 3 quarters, we kind of let off a little bit in the fourth quarter, but that happens in a long football game like that. So ultimately, I feel like we ended up doing our job. So
I think UCLA is, 4th in the Pac-12 in sacks right now. How much does it change things for you guys when you guys are getting a consistent rush with 4?
It changed a lot. We got to just cover them up for a little bit. The guys going to go up there. Gabriel, Grayson, my boy Latu, they all up there hunting for the quarterback. Bo's getting back there. Carl's getting back there. So we got a lot of dogs up front. We got to just give them time so they can make their way back there. Yes, sir.
Do you go against Jake Bobo much in practice?
I went against Jake Bobo a lot in the summer, so we was working out a lot, but not so much in practice. But we go head and head. We've been working for a long time together, so I kind of know that dude a lot. I kind of know his routes a little bit, but they still kind of get people a lot. So he's a great route runner out there.
Speaking about that, what does he bring to this offense that now you don't have to go against him? But
he just brings that fire. He's a great player. Since he came out here since day one, you always been the same guy every day. Just a hard worker. He's always late in the weight room, early to meetings, early to the workouts and stuff like that. So he's just a hard worker. He kind of it kind of rubs off on people, so they want to work as hard as him.